record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the...
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast haul. So today we have several different packages today. Well, several as in 3. Got a small-ish box, then a kind of a smaller box, and we got a little envelope package thing. So of course we're going to go from smallest to biggest, so we'll start with the yellow package in the back. But I feel like this is going to be a good one. I know we got some brand new releases coming in. Well, not coming in, they should already be here. I know what 2 of the boxes are. I don't remember what the new releases were, in all honesty. I think there was like 3 of them, but I don't remember which ones they were. I've got terrible memory, but I'm pretty sure I know what the yellow package and this small one is, and I don't remember what's in the bigger box, because that one just came in today, and that was from K-State, so hopefully it still should be a good haul nonetheless. So with that being said, let's go ahead and clear the box here and get to our first package. Here's our first little package. Of course, as I kind of stated earlier, we're going to get a X-Acto knife and kind of cut into the top. That way, of course, we can get into the package, because, you know, you're not going to get it out any other way. So, going to rip this bad boy open, and again, I believe I know which one this is. So, yes, indeed, this one is actually kind of a interesting one in terms of, like, just what car it is. There's no box or anything, but I'm going to try to get this out of the bubble wrap here. I believe I got this from J&J's Collectibles. I'm not too sure if that's correct. I think it is, though, but I'll leave his page in the description if you want to go check that out. He sold it to me for a pretty good price too. I don't remember what it was sold to or what he sold it for, but I just know it was a really, really good price. But yeah, so we're going to get this out of the way. Throw that over there. This is going to be Kyle Larson in the number 5 Hendrick cars. This is the Gold Series edition. I do have to, you know, go without a box because there is no box. It is a little botched on the side, which, I mean, it's not really a big deal by any means. But this one will be turned into a raced win, because there was a couple race wins that Larson had that was not produced. So, which is obviously unfortunate, because, you know, obviously it's nice to have all the race wins from the year. And I'm trying to get every single one I can. I've got all the ones that were actually made by Lionel, but I'm missing a couple that was not made, so I got to make some of those. I know I got to make the Watkins Glen and Sonoma, I believe. Maybe he won Sonoma that year that wasn't made. I'm not too sure. Then I think there was one other one that he won at and didn't get made. Basically, I'm just trying to complete all of his wins for 2021. But let's move on to our next box. Next up is the smaller box I was kind of talking about earlier, but it's pretty heavy. So I think this is the one from K-State. I thought the other one was, but I guess not. But yeah, man. So this one's going to be filled with maybe 4. I can't really tell going off of the weight, but it's probably 3 or 4, you know, brand new releases. So we're going to cut this open, of course. Again, you can't really get it out any other way, or easily any other way. So I'm going to open this box here. I opened it upside down, so that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Put this back down. Put the lid to the X-Acto knife back on, because that is very dangerous if I don't do that. OSHA wouldn't approve, but so I guess we're going to open it from the underneath. First one is going to be kind of a boring one to start off, but I'm trying to get all 3 manufacturers for this type of car, which is the 75th anniversary. This is the Ford, I believe, or I'm sorry, not the Ford, the Camry. This is the Camry. I believe we have the Chevy and the Ford already. So we're going to do kind of like a, not individual diecast review, but we're going to review all 3 at once. Just kind of knock them all out while we can. And I think there is different finishes and different colors of all the ones, but I really don't care. I'm just going to get like the basic one of each manufacturer and just kind of have them that way. But yeah, so this is the Toyota edition of the 75th anniversary car. So that's the first one out of the box. Again, kind of a boring start, but we'll get there. It'll get better. At least I hope so, anyway. But let's go ahead and get this out of here. This is a good one. Eric Jones, I've actually made a custom of this a while back. The Darlington race win. Very, very cool paint scheme. Very awesome race win. Covered in confetti. I made this one for, I think that was the K-State confetti wave for Bottom Bag Diecast. I don't really remember if that was a wave or not, but yeah. Still, pretty awesome car. I try not to make ones Lionel is making. but this one was just happened to be one of the ones that I didn't really realize was going to be made. So I ended up making it either way. It still got sold, so I don't have it anymore. But yeah, so pretty awesome paint scheme and diecast. So we will review this pretty quickly. So we're going to put this to the side and see what else is inside this box. Digging around once more, we have one final diecast, it looks like, to be a Chase Elliott win. This is the Talladega race win. Very cool. I love how the confetti matches the car. Looks very, very cool. I think, is this Elliott's final win as of right now? Or did he get one more that I'm not aware of? I want to say this is the final race win that we have to be produced. Again, I'm not really too sure on that, but I don't know. I don't remember if he won any in 2023. I don't think he has. Either way, this is a nice paint scheme, and just in general, I know we've seen several of them be released, but I've only gotten a couple. I've only gotten the race wins and the standard diecast, along with one or two of the other playoff cars. But yeah, still awesome to get a brand new race win, and you can't go wrong with the Talladega car. I mean, you really can't. So that is all for this box here. We still have one more, however, it does feel a little light, but we will see what is the contents inside of that box. Here we go, the final box of today. So we're going to, again, obviously cut this bad boy open with this super sharp X-Acto knife. Guys, if you use one of these, I'm sure you guys know, but be very, very careful. These things are super sharp and something you don't want to mess with. So, yeah, always try to have your cap by you. Try not to lose it, because it may not be the best idea if you lose the cap to this bad boy. So we're going to put that back away. I want to put that back where it belongs, I guess. So here is the unveil of the box here. Ooh, bubble wrap. You can't go wrong there. Heck yeah, dude. I'm going to throw that to the side. Oh goodness. There's a bunch in here. Okay, so here's the car, and then there's a card. I got this from Matt's Car Collectibles on eBay. Here's the card if you guys want to kind of just look at this real quick. There you go. Specializing NASCAR collectibles, diecast apparel, souvenirs, and more. There's some more information on this card. I always show off the cards just in case, you know, people try to get their business out there. You know, as usual, I don't have any cards for BBD. I do want to get some eventually, but I just haven't just yet. That or stickers. I thought about doing stickers too, and I just have not got down to them. We do have a place down here to where we can make stickers, but I just haven't really, again, got around to it. So unraveling this card from the bubble wrap here, it is going to be the Hellman's paint scheme from 2020. This is the Dale Earnhardt Jr. paint scheme. Now, this is actually one I already have, but it's not the same. Now, you may be wondering, well, what do you mean it's not the same? Okay, so, of course, it's the same box, same paint scheme and everything, but this is slightly different than the one I have. Now, the one I have has the banner on the front. Now, this is the first one that was released before the banner edition, so they released it first without the banner, and then they released another one with the banner. So this one is titled the Advance Run, which is probably why I don't have the banner on it. So that's something a little, you know, cool I'd like to have for my collection. I've been wanting to get this one for quite some time and just never got to it until recently. So yeah, just solely for a collector standpoint, I got the same paint scheme, same car. Only difference was there was no window banner, and of course the label is different. So, it is technically a different car, and I'm a collector. Of course, you know, I love collecting diecasts. Dale Jr. is my favorite one overall, so I'd like to get every variant of car that I can. And this example fits nicely right into that category. So, that's all we have for this diecast, so I'm going to get this card out of the way. So, let's kind of do a little rally the troops type deal and see what we got in this diecast haul. Here is what we have gathered today for the diecast haul. 5 new diecasts, well, new to me anyway. Of course, we got a couple reruns, I guess you could say. We've seen the Larson car before, we've seen the Hellman's car before, but, you know, of course, we're going to use them for some projects, or at least the Hellman's car is going to be for the collector's purpose. The number 5 Hendrick cars is going to be for just a, you know, custom win. And, of course, we got some race wins that are actually made from Lionel, and a fun little Toyota car down at the bottom. So whenever we do the diecast review of the Dale Jr. car, we are going to do a side-by-side comparison of each car. That way we can see the different label and the different type of just car. I don't know if there's any, like, there could be some contingency changes, so I will be looking at that. Of course, the banner is going to be on there versus the one that's not having the banner, and then there's one, of course, that's got a different label on it. So we will take a good close look on the side-by-side comparison on that, but everything else is just going to be a normal scheduled diecast. We're not going to be reviewing the Larson, for obvious reasons. We've already done that. Even though it's a different diecast, there is no real reason to do it again. So, with that being said, I do believe that'll be all for this diecast haul. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
Everything that I ever worked for, I'ma keep on pushing till